team. That's team. High stress situation. That's a bit of a classic. That's pretty funny.
I've done that before.
Yeah, they owned that illusion.
He sure did die. Doom with armor on him. Get hit by the blood right? No, it's the rupture of the pipe. It's going to come out. Rupture from Alacrity and has changed the one bound again. One kick with the command bound the right player up to the Viper and the Ogre. And you look at the damn Doom in the back line, still on 50 HP, surviving and wandering away. Bloodseeker.
They get to watch him do it thanks to Thirst too. That's the best part.
Yeah, what did I say? Bloodseeker like could maybe slide along there and look for the kill, but it's going to be the nature's prophet. So he doesn't want to go for it now. Maybe committing 2D. Couple of hits, but Death's armor. He's predicted this. He's moved over to
He's got the sprout though.
Oh, he's home. Imagine if the Doom walks back around there, hits him with Infernal Blade. I mean, he'd probably die, but then they just probably trapped there with no TP.
Mine's getting the space bottom though.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah, maybe it might not be much space for long though.
And he's very poor.
It's closing in. Dun 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 dun.
I'm not sure if you can solo kill him though. He doesn't have to venom.
He even needs stacks and stuff, I think. But still very obnoxious. I really like Monkey King in his current form. I don't think he's mega broken. He might be a little strong, but he's definitely, like, it's nice to have seen him get balanced.
Yeah.
And he feels good situation. He's like safe lane Viper. I don't know, he feels good. He's designed to punish offlaners, and he can fall off if he doesn't get a good ball rolling.
He feels, yeah. See, I still see him as, I guess it's just my like perspective from the games that I've seen, but there's like an earlier animation doesn't scale as well. You know, he applies pressure much earlier on. He's got some good team fight, some balanced fight, which is pretty sick, honestly. But just his talents, you know.
Get a good ball rolling.
Level 20, pretty nice. Rupture now onto the Doom. They're throwing all their ulties in here. Death's armor still alive, but finally wiping the Nether Toxin hit, finishes them off. That's making Wrath and Rupture down for a little bit. Finger of Death was also thrown into the mix there, which apparently I didn't see, but middle lane tier 1 will also be the sacrifice. Fire Dragoon playing this patiently, playing it slowly, trying to get the blink up on Slardar. Shadow Fiend has been dipping back into the jungle and bought a lot of time for Alacrity in this game, as he had a really tragic laning phase, right? Very few last hits. Was getting screwed over by the Viper and the Ogre, but now you look at him. Second in net worth, 900 behind the Viper, and that's reasonably good with the Shadow Blade complete. Can start to look for fights, potentially.
Yeah, should probably smoke up with the Doom and look for something. Looks like he's probably going to TP down to... Oh no, he's not even going to join them. Okay, they're just going to go without him. They want to catch up to Monkey King. He's in trouble. Oh, the Hex, but he was mid-jump.
Oh my god, is he escaping from here? They have the position, the mana drain there, the ultimate for RG. He's looking to turn this around on his own. He nearly kills the Monkey. The Lich comes in and finishes it off. Doom onto the Viper. Chain Frost bounty back onto 10-20, but this is a tanky Viper. Turns back to fight. He's not going to be able to blast through the Doom and the Lich though as 2D. No TP. Mana comes up for the scroll at this point with a phase boot. He's not going to be able to sprout himself and TP away. He's just juking through the trees. The Radiant Boots block him a touch, but phase boots now allowing
Dude, he's
that nice little
out.
bit of phasing
The
there.
bloodlust. Run.
Is he away?
I think he did it. What a player. How low is this mid lane tower?
I don't know,
Oh, Shadow Fiend's coming in.
Haste. Stun the land. Not chained perfectly though. Makes the profit land. Launches a couple of hits in, but you'll
Oh, that's
damage.
a lot of damage.
Yeah, from that Shadow Blade hit. Whew. Goodbye, Lion.
At least he sticked up so the Lich wouldn't get the kill, and it went to Shadow Fiend. That's what you call anti-value.
What do you both?
And he's now looking towards, oh look, it's a Mask of Madness. And then BKB as well. So, seems to be the standard.
And while all that was happening, you've got this Slardar who's farming top lane. Blink Dagger is reasonably close here for your full role hero, which is really, really nice for Fire Dragoon. Then they can start looking to start team fights with a Blink Crush instead of a Doom, Scorched Earth, and sprinting towards the enemies. Be able to pick their fights a little easier there and maybe set up some nice little stuff across. But Rupture top onto Yang. He TP's out and he's fine. There's no way the Bloodseeker kills him. See ya. No stuns. Goodbye.
And he's working from that Midas in towards a Radiance. He is, I think, relatively poor this game. But I guess that lane, right? Like, he just got... It's rare to see a Bloodseeker get kind of shit on, but he got shit on. They just Doom Liched him. It's a classic for a reason. Strong together. Very nice early potential. It falls off a bit during the mid-game, though, I would say. Like, they're having a pretty hard time making these Dooms work.
Do we still see a lot of rage? Oh. Observable, that's gonna kill.
In there. A lot of Radiance Bloodseeker. I'm still seeing it a lot. Seems to be the common build for me.
I just saw a little shift away from it. With kind of Shadow Blade SNY going back a little bit for that initiation. But I've not seen too much. Just a bias thing probably. Smoke in and Invis Shadow Fiend.
They need this Blink Dagger on the Slayer where they can really get kills before the objective. I mean, they can still bully them away because they're stronger, but they can't actually, like, when they walk in like that, they have no good initiation.
Jit really wanted to get his ulti out onto a couple of heroes there, but the Radiant not having any of it. But Viper playing passively and sitting behind a tower is not really where you want him to be.
What do you think if Monkey King just bought a Solar Crest right now and they rush? Think that'd be worth it? Alright, he's gonna buy next saver. Fair enough. I'll take that. Let's go roast, guys.
It probably would, honestly.
And you know what? It's probably not, though, because they have a Slider. I kind of forgot. Like, with his ulti...
Oh, yeah.
It's still really good value this game, I think, but the Echo Saver is also really good, and it's not going to help you do roast that much faster when you have Slider on your team. And Shadow Fiend, yeah. Although Presence is still not.
He's up to level 13. He's actually close to tying things up net worth-wise with the Viper.
You could probably one-shot line with Solar Crest, though. Like, what, 2 armor, 760 HP. If he had the crit with the Boundless Strike,
get him.
Did. Alright, good ping by Viper. He says they're all right there.
And he still gets the Blink Thrust. One right, land on a couple here. And Zep's down and nearly dead. The Doom. Oh, denied there. The Lion takes down the Viper. Trying to kill into Adam. In comes the Monkey King. Finally, the fight is kicking off properly here for 5 seconds. They've already lost a couple of heroes, but they're taking down the 2 big cores. Now looking to finish off the supports as they take the 3 trade. Lion Dragoon a little bit messy to begin with. He went for the Viper.
And how did Shadow
everything is Blood Right, Stitch Wrath, Rupture, and then he got hit by like some random spell at the end, I think.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about.
He went from 1300 HP down to like 200 maybe within the space of a second.
Yeah, I looked at him for a second, I panned away, and then he was just dead. And I was like, oh, and all I saw was Prophet standing on the high ground behind him, and I was like, did he just like right-click him to death? Like, the Midas Orchid will be his build, by the way. It's been a while since I've seen a Midas Prophet, but it's still keeping him near the top, I suppose.
Yeah, it's mainly being drummed into Orchid. What we most commonly see.
The seeds of force.
This game's gonna get real funky if it goes late.
And Bloodseeker's gonna get caught here, it looks like. Into the creep camp. Oh god, that feels really bad. When your one roll dies.
Is that jungle though?
Yeah, that's okay. Reasonable.
Yeah, and they just dewarded that area, right? Because we saw they had 2 observers there and got dewarded, and this one got dewarded, but they already had another fresh one, or like relatively recent one up here that was not dewarded. That's a bit of an odd ward too, because a lot of people sentry right here, so it'd be caught by that anyway. And they still get away with it. Yep.
But yeah, if the game goes late, what? I mean, we're still looking at Bloodseeker, Viper, Nature's Prophet. I don't feel like these guys scale as well as SF, Monkey, Slardar. Like with a Slardar and a Doom. Like I feel like Fire Dragoon have.
But they have Midases on the Radiant.
Do you think that makes up for it?
Kind of. I don't think they're that much better heading late. Like Monkey King's, I don't know. He's kind of meh. I feel like he gets countered pretty hard by the Bloodseeker in some ways, like especially the ulti. If there's a Blood Right just put down, you like can't dodge it as Monkey King, and then you're silenced, and you just don't do anything during the fight. But the initiation is pretty much always going to be better on the Dire. Like, yes, there's Blink Hex from the Lion, but there can be Blink Stomp and stuff from the Doom. He already has the Blink. The Blink's on the slider already. There's going to be Monkey King Vision. So overall, I think the Dire's still going to have the edge because of Vision and stuff like that, but it feels like it's going to be weird.
I'm just looking at, like, you know, BKBs and Lincolns and stuff. Once the Dire have, you know, 2 or 3 BKBs, maybe a Lincoln close to all there, they're going to catch the Lion in the back with an instant kill there, with a Blink Crush and a couple of hits, and he was just gone.
These wards, man. Wards are everywhere. There's so many wards right next to each other. This could be like, this could be 1 sentry to get these wards. That's how close they are.
Need that vision, right?
Oh, they just planted a threat. Look where this ward is. It is right inside that ground sentry. Oh, that's a little unfortunate. They just dropped it on their way out.
Where are you looking? Oh, yeah.
By the Ancients, right there.
There's actually 2 sentries. There's 2 sentries right next to each other. Nearly caught by both of them, but Roshan, with the amplified damage, they'll be able to take down when Aegis for a lack of
oh, that blink!
Crush. Out goes the rest of the Dire team, though, as they're real sacrifice. Slardar.
Doom blink.
He jumped straight out. He was out of there.
That Viper, like, it was mid-air, and he got out of there. It's like, woo, I'm out. Yeah, that's a pretty fast projectile, man.
Money changes hands.
Yeah, I'm just feeling with SF Monkey BKBs and like a Lincoln Sphere on one of them, or you know, like a Lotus on a Slardar or something. I just don't see how 1020 can win a team fight unless they have the like full element of surprise.
But what if, Mr. Gareth? What about the -7 second blood right cooldown? What then?
Oh, then they can hold high ground instantly, right?
Exactly. One of those.
Indefinite high ground. Ogre, though, not a good high ground hero. Dies on top of the ramp. Lobby's fallen.
Tower 2. Well, find the lever on your chair, folks. Lean it on back and take a breather.
Because Bloodseeker is farming with Radiance. He has enough for the relic, and he'll send the courier over there after the dust is delivered.
At least we have pack leaders over to help move this game along. Let's get the Shadow Fiend up to the tower, can we? Make use of those damn Aegis. Let's go.
Let's roll on down mid lane. Let's see what we can do. So this is where 2D on the Nature's Prophet's going to start split pushing hard. Moving down these lanes. Adam's waiting for him though. If he gets 1 TP down here to help him in his efforts to kill off Brown. Never mind, he's just the creep wave. Let's not open this up with 2D. Throws out Nature's Wrath, and with a silence and a scrown, he cuts through the trees. Adam still being nuked down, but he doesn't get hit by the ulti. He didn't bounce to him, and he's out of there, sprinting away. How sad.
You're like 1 unit shy? What the hell?
It was. Like, it must have been
crazy. He must have hit 16 targets first.
It bounced
this
around
is
the
where
map.
you explain. Whatever support warded here can see this camp. You see this small camp up here? It's your fault, fools.
Well, no, whoever cut the trees, and which is going to be him.
Right.
It's going to be him, right? So it's his fault.
You played yourself, Prophet.
Oh dear.
Mid lane?
Yeah, Numa's diving in there. Taking a quick peek at this. The rupture. Instant placing. Comes to line with the blink. Cancels the Requiem with the Monkey in the back. Down the way. Still alive. Monkey King is in a bit of trouble. He falls the tower. Let's take down the Aegis of the SF. Oh, Jim standing down, fights up against the problem on the high ground. Blink from Adam not going to land, but it killed the Ogre. Meanwhile, up at the top. Chased here in the final rage from Alacrity will get them that kill. Another scrappy fight. They kept the SF alive after the Aegis though. Kept the Monkey King up and running as he chased down Furion. Diving in behind that tier 2, not having a Slardar close enough by, seems a little bit rushed.
Oh well. They end up getting the tower, although it does get denied by the Viper. Pretty nice play. Speaking of deny, Shapping to grab another one down bottom, and they do get rid of the Aegis, so it's a stall any sort of a high ground push, but it was highly unlikely that was going to happen on that Aegis anyway. Man, but we're still trying to get Radiance. Oh, it's painful. And they have both towers in the top lane too. You might seeing a rotation up there before the next Aegis. Try and open up all 3 lanes when you have the high ground chance with Aegis cheese.
Where are our BKBs? Where are they? Monkey King's going to finish the Silver Edge against the Viper. Shadow Fiend's moving into Manta. He's going to go for the Link not the BKB to stop himself from getting hexed. Or hit by...
Yeah, and the Viper strikes too. Yeah. It's actually a really good Linken's game. And I'm glad that they went double Shadow Blade and this Silver Edge on the Monkey King. Oh, there's a sentry there. This is live.
Or did he? Yeah, they're pinging now. They caught a glimpse of it. Awkward. Oh! Ah, see ya.
Oh, that's so great.
Clowny. I mean, what was the lion even doing there?
You got an invis rune. You go out looking for someone. I don't even know if he can kill Lich though, can he?
Scouting.
And he had no ulti.
With the Prophet, I guess. You know, you stun hex and then Prophet comes in. They will take your advice, though, Trent. They will run down this top lane. Tier 1 is an easy take. Not even glyphed up by the Radiant. Worth it. If it would have been reset. Another while until Roshan. 3 minutes until the fastest spawn. But this Monkey King Shadow Blade eyeing up the bottom lane. He's going to farm for this one for now.
Mask of Madness is actually so good on Shadow Fiend now.
Yeah.
The way that, because it silences you, but you don't really care about spells late game on Shadow Fiend. It's like perfect. So you can keep it for late, and he's a Satanic hero. And a Butterfly hero.
Exactly.
So perfect.
It really is. Remember when the new Mask of Madness recipe was announced? Pretty much everyone and their mums were talking about, oh, it's going to be so sick because you can disassemble it into Butterfly and Satanic. All these anti-carries that love those items, they're all going to be buying it. And we never saw it. We saw it a little bit on Jug. We see it on Troll now. I think there was a couple of games with Gyro when Resolution was playing Gyrocopter or something where he built Mom and he disassembled it into Butterfly Satanic. But SF is the hero to go. Lincoln Sphere to try and deal with the Doom. What happened there? Way too far forward as the Doom and the Monkey just sweep straight on through into the lane. Ogre left high and dry, TP's out under the creep wave at top. They're not going to be found just yet. Monkey King illusions keep the lanes pushed in as well, and you start to see the map closing in for 10-20. There are less and less areas to farm. Fewer and fewer opportunities to go and move out across the map as well, as they have one smoke, I believe, remaining on this Ogre. But making a play with it when you've got a Bloodseeker, I guess Bloodseeker just got his Radiance. Maybe you can go and make a play around this tier 2 to try and wrap in behind them. But Observer Wards, what we're looking at. Radiant, they did get one down. May have been spotted by the Dire, as our Observer Ward has been there for a little longer. Rush? What was
Quite
that?
there. Just get away from this tower, man. We're taking this thing.
Did Lion really just slide past the Monkey King there? Oh, Monkey, do you know? It's away, Lion is safe. He's the Monkey pushing mid. Yes. Can't be a high ground attempt by Fire Dragoon. They're just trying to hem the Radiant back in their base. Keep them at bay for as long as they can, so 2D shifts the momentum down towards the bottom. And this may be the time to strike. Viper wants to get in, but they don't have that gap closer outside the line, and then it's Prophet. Those are the heroes that really get up into the faces of Fire Dragoon or cut off the escape. Therefore, they have the sentries as well. Blink in from the Doom. Hexed up now, the Infernal Blade, and the one right over them. All they need is to get killed. Been wound up and down. Ogre demolished. From Judy trying to save the fight, but the Manta's far away. The Alacrity SF gets out of the trees, and he is perfectly fine. Bloodseeker low HP, throws the Blood right to the flank, slow this push down. Barely hits the creep wave, as they've got to respawn, regroup, and think about their actions, because that was a fight they lost with the Monkey King not even available for the Dire. Oh, they've lost their Viper, the Blink BKB. Doom gets into battle, SF clears it up, and they are looking for high ground. Well, I thought this was an impossibility, but apparently a few mistakes from the Radiant has opened the door for Fire Dragoon to take tier 3.
Lion, a little bit aggressive in terms of the chase potential, and then there was a very nice Doom as well from Death Tunnel. Just to see the Viper a little bit far away, and he's the guy. I don't want this guy having any part of this fight. So just Doom him up, and then they just kind of walk the rest of it. Now he's in there deep again.
Man Sprout, 3-4-man, first fight Ryan, and kills Adam. The damage
That's a problem.
Huge fight from the back on Yang as he is killed.
We got him!
4.
The last swing.
Taken down. Get the tier 3, but FDG.
Roche is about to respawn too.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's gonna be back in 20 seconds, so that'll give them 36 seconds with no Shadow Fiend. And they have a Bloodseeker with Bloodlust. They can take this.
Ogre, stand here and don't move. No.
Yeah.
Go back in.
That's a send the courier moment, I think.
Okay.
But they don't do that either. It's alright. They have an objective in mind. It's a tier 2 mid. That's also a great thing to try and work for here. I can't know how close the Roche is, but I think this will end up being a mistake if the Dire are the ones who end up with the Roche and the cheese, because I don't know how they're going to win that fight.
Ultimate trust of the Viper. I mean, things start off nicely for Viper. Not going to be able to kill anyone off just yet.
Oh, Lubby.
Over and over again by Lubby. He gives his life to the cause. Just so that the Death's Armor can't blink Doom onto the Viper, but they're still going to look for this potential. Blink is back up in a second. Doom with the Scorched Earth, lots of movement speed, but the Hurricane Pike. It's a bit of a large gap there. We'll fast forward from Slaughter onto the Monkey as they bound and strike and leap forward. Very, very aggressive. Arjit down to half HP. Has the Silver Edge though to shift himself into invisibility and wander away.
Either something canceled Slider's blink, or... But I didn't see anything that could have canceled it. So I'm not sure what happened there.
Still a bit of a misclick. Blame the Southeast Asian server lag.
That's right.
That's what the easy option is. And I think Nature's Prophet nearly died to SF bot, but he TP'd out.
Speaking of TPs, SF, his not in the backpack. I think it's not going to be available forever. Gotta run to Roche and grab this thing. Radiant, they don't have any vision over the area. However, they probably know this is going to be attempted soon by the Dire. Might see them formulate a plot here. Or end up in jail or shot.
Oh, I was just about to say, can they just not walk in the Roche down and just take it as the Dire? Radiant hiding their base. They're afraid. They're scared. They don't really have the best tools for contesting, but they are just going to sit back and allow Fire Dragoon to take the 8 in the cheese, which could just be nail in their
Because it's like playing against a Wombo combo lineup or something where it's like, oh, you have all these ultis and they're all sick, and it kind of feels like that with this Rupture and the Viper Strike. So if SF just walks up, I don't even know if they can whittle him down. Like, Bloodseeker can't whittle you down. He walks up on you, he's going to get told. I guess Viper kind of can. He's got decent range with the Hurricane Pike.
Next Prophet just sends Treants one by one towards you.
Did you need more souls, sir?
Yes. Blink case now, there's his ground in this, from the Monkey King now. By the dust from here, he gets fingers down, he's on the high ground as they will find him. First BKB from the Doom, the Requiem wound up as well. Lovely station. And the Doom jumps up the Viper with the ulti thrown onto him. Lion and Nature's Prophet hold the high ground. They are out there. They are stealing what they can. Split. One to take down the Viper. Bloodseeker has no speed. Bloodseeker has no speed. Slaughter 4 steps away. The Rage Burn not going to finish off just yet. Shadow 1, 2, 3 punch. Down goes the Lion. But Bloodseeker has found a way to escape from this some way, somehow. But hey, Trent, in the meantime, Nature's Prophet, he's killed the tier 3 and he's killing range barracks. There's actually nothing to clear the Treants.
What a hero.
The Doom can't do it.
Look at the Monkey King lines right now. Go! Get these lanes out.
Run down the light. I mean, you can see 10-20, they kind of realize they've got to do something, but I don't know, doing something after Aegis and Cheese have been claimed. Like Monkey King, he had cheese there, right? But maybe it was in his backpack, he didn't swap it out in time.
Yeah.
They get a kill, they get a tier 3. They may have opened the map up for themselves. 2D's Nature's Prophet is pretty much the one saving grace here for them, but with a good high ground board and Adam waiting for his opportunity to strike. Nature's Prophet does the Shadow Blade and move himself away from the creep wave. Slow and steady wins the race. Chip away at these buildings. We'll get there eventually.
Dude. I've got some bump and fiddle music on today. It's been a good day.
Fiddle music.
Yeah, I am really rocking it today. It's been keeping my life okay.
Are you still ill?
That's the mood I'm in right now. No, I'm good now. I'm even better. I'm better than not ill. Bloodseeker, everyone's here. Monkey King is trying to gank. Oh, Benjamin Tech.
Wait, did he?
He must have given it to SF. Did he? Where's the cheese?
No, he must have used it. He literally had it in his inventory like 10 seconds before the house. Right? He must have.
But I don't remember him being in a fight. Maybe I missed. I must have missed it.
No, I mean,
he must have been ganked.
I mean, literally top lane. Like 15, 20 seconds before he died there top lane. I checked it. He had it in his inventory. So he must have eaten it. Like as he was being ganked top. I don't know. That's weird.
I just missed it. Anyway, Prophet's down bottom. There, tree is. They can't. Oh, wait, where are the creeps? Oh, they're top. Aha! 6 tower.
Excellent. Prophet. What a hero.
They haven't got their shrine yet, though. Big thing. Might send Treants there next.
I think the Lich needs to give the gem to the Slava or the Tomb or something, so they can catch the Furion.
Hey, especially because Adam was like running around with the Sentry.
Yeah. Roots and run.
Oh, Bloodseeker.
The seeds of
He's farming away. He's now overtaken the Doom at long last. He's going to clear through a couple of creep waves, creep camps, and after the Manta heading into the Black King bar. But this is a lot of time wasted as Roshan, I mean, Aegis is gone in 20 seconds. They've not accomplished anything with it. Like actually nothing. They took Roshan and they've lost a tier 3 and a ranged rack. So that's what they've gained is a loss.
Yeah. I don't know. Bloodseeker's gonna have his BKB. Do I still think the Radiant can win this game though? That's the real question.
Viper moving into Mjolnir. Bloodseeker BKB. Ooh, 2D might be in trouble. Oh,
he sees the Doom.
He scouts it. Great Treant placement.
Yeah, I don't know.
Like if Fire do manage to get all 3 lanes pushed out across the river, then make a concerted effort to push high ground before Bloodseeker levels, like he's 21 now. Before 25 comes in with that Bloodright cooldown reduction. They have so many tools at their disposal just to rip through tier 3 and racks. But which lane do you aim for? Like, do you push down bottom lane to make sure the Furion can't take a full lane of racks? Or do you try and like keep this lane kind of across the river at this mark here somewhere with... I don't know, it feels like you need boots of travel at this point. SF has some. That's okay, that's safe. Right, so yeah, SF's going to be able to like keep the wave potentially up here somewhere, farm a bit of the Radiant jungle, then TP to the lane that they actually want to fight into. Which may be top lane.
Oh, they're going to get him.
With a Blink Rush, now the Doom. In onto 2D. Very nice play. Bloodright comes through.
Oh, that's a level 20 Doom though, dude. That's the talent. The 40 Doom DPS, he's dead.
Down he
it's
goes.
too strong.
God,
that...
Ogre in the back end was found as well. I love stuff like where you look at the talent and you think, I think Earthshake is not plus 30 Echo Slam damage, right?
It's like 3 minutes left.
Because you look at the value and you're like, that doesn't seem like a lot. 30 is not a big number. 40 is not a big number. But it is. It actually is like a significant amount of damage that comes on through.
Like he was dead, 100%. After like Crush and a couple hits and Doom, you have to just might as well deny this guy.
I mean, how much damage does it do? Is that 95 with the buff already on it? Is the tooltip update?
That's this update.
So that's 95 damage per second for...
That's 6 seconds, right? that's like 1,500 damage, like 1,500,
Warriors of the wood.
and that's pure. There's no reductions here, people. So let's see. Nature's Prophet HP. Oh look, he'd have a 20 HP if I mean he'll have HP regen or whatever too, but you know he's basically like.
Why on earth does the Doom tooltip say duration 16, scepter duration 16? Like, what's the point?
Oh, because it used to.
Yeah, but it doesn't anymore.
Yeah.
I mean, it used to like double the duration or something. No, no.
Now it just stalls it. Stops the counters.
When you're nearby.
Warriors of the wood.
Did you even mention that it? Oh, we can't see the egg thing, right?
Yeah.
The caster.
Very sad.
It breaks people.
Yeah. Mute and. Well, the Dire, they've managed to at least push some of these creep waves out. Nature's Prophet still up at top with Alacrity having to travel and Butterfly now done after the disassembling of the Master Madness. He is farming through these creeps very, very quickly. And the
Really
Radiant,
cool.
they no longer have a place to, you know, kind of force Fire Dragoon to retreat and address what the Fury's doing.
That really grinds my gears.
What?
That it's mutes items and break stops passes.
Yes.
You can break an item. You can physically snap an item in half, and a spell dictates a spell like a spoken thing. So that would be muted.
Yep.
It just makes sense.
Yep.
Why is it the other way around? Drive through? But it's too late. You can never fix it.
I mean, yes, you could, Trent. Yes, you
It's
could.
too late. We've gone too far.
No. You've never gone too far to fix bad language and bad nomenclature. It's never too late. You can always fix idiocy, don't you? That's how I live my life, Trent.
Better hope so.
I'll fix myself one day. That's what I have in the back of my head when I wake up. Don't worry, idiocy can be cured.
That Satanic is almost here.
Oh, yeah, sure is. What's Monkey gone to? I've not checked him in a while. BKB after the Silver Edge Manta. What's his next item though? Something big, surely. I mean, he could go for a Butterfly himself. There's no huge threat of an MKB coming out from any of these Radiant heroes at this point. Nature's Prophet's heading towards an Assault Cuirass. There's not going to be a Bloodthorn or anything either, I don't think, from anyone. 2D could go for one with the Orchid, but he's not aiming for it just yet.
I think guys, you should just build the Lincolns.
Yeah.
Hit the second Lincolns. That really. I feel like all of their spells are impactful that are single target. The only one that's not would be Ogre. So, I mean, Lubby can't be there to like pop every Lincoln. Ignite's the only one with any serious range. Like a secondary Lincoln is really strong. Top lane. Oh, they got him again to Doom, dude. It's over. Like, Doom has the gem, and Prophet is just gonna die for the rest of this game.
Yeah. I mean, they'd even used their scan like 20 seconds earlier, a little bit deeper, like up here somewhere. And they just kept running into trees, hunting the Nature's Prophet because they saw the treants come out to drag the wave across. But Roshan alive, tested here by Insidious Sea Lion, blinks forward with a dust. More staff and glimmer at the ready from him. Bloodlight even to try and deboard the high ground, and they see Invis putting jump to the rest of MVP. Centipede kills the line in the back end, instantly obliterated. We don't see that, but it goes all forward to the Team Frost of the list. The Viper's going out onto Monkey, but with the lag coming through, I believe he's dead. Yes, he is. 4 for 1. Nature's Prophet was the first one to die. Top lane thanks to the Doom Gem and ulti, but the rest of them, they wander over towards the pit. Last-ditch effort to try and contest. Monkey King goes for tier 3 mid while his team takes down the Roshan, finishing the Aegis. Collect that one up with the SM. Buybacks are going to come through back here from the Radiant team. Viper returns to the battlefield, but this Bloodseeker struggling to deal with just some Monkey King illusions.
Might be the end of the road here. The old Dire team. Is that hammering coming through? I apologize.
I don't think I can hear it.
Oh, okay, that's good. I got a new deck.
Oh,
We'll grind out enough Dota games.
I was just about to say, we're Dota cast, paying for a new deck.
Someone's got to do it.
When are you going to buy a BMW? When are you going to buy a fancy car?
I'm never going to be as cool as Andrew in his Mercedes. Mercedes? Mercedes? I don't know where the Mar came from there.
Mercedes.
Oh my god!
No, I didn't. Sorry, was there an enemy hero there?
I believe there might have been a two-headed beast.
Oh yeah? Alacrity is just slaying. Someone yell. Ultra yell. Stolen by the monkey.
My bad.
That is it. They tap out. I see.
Rough series.
Seems pretty simple for FPG. Definitely.
First time I've got to see is.
Yeah, same here. I've not been able to watch it.
Yeah, same. Off that time.
So where does that put us now? So Southeast Asia, Clutch Gamers